they give us the rights to.
I'm pretty confident CNN did a report on it.
CNN will see you in court. Okay, here's a... I'm surprised you didn't go with Fox News.
Just because off the top of my head I can think of CNN that did it.
Oh, okay. Here we are.
It started Sunday night.
It almost felt like a heavy-duty thunderstorm.
And it gained intensity early Monday morning.
Sounded like a bomb going off.
It was like little tremors.
The house was shaking, the windows were shaking. It was quite loud.
I don't
Sounded like it was in the
either.
house almost.
Now Clintonville residents and city leaders continue to question what it is.
It is certainly a possibility that it may remain a mystery. But if there's something that we can do, we'll certainly continue to try to do that.
All of the green dots on this map of northeast Clintonville represent where calls were made reporting the unusual noises or shaking. After exploring manhole covers and checking gas levels, the officials called geologists at UW-Madison.
Nothing that I can see points to it being.
This is one of the things.
UW-Madison geologist Clifford
this
Thurber
happened a
looked at
long
this
time ago,
reading
and this
from a
only
seismic
happened-
station
hold
in
on.
Shiacton, which is about 20 miles away.
This only happened to one area. This wasn't the thing that happened in 2014. Well, I think I included that. No, I didn't even include that in the search. Sorry. But if you want to find out what that video was about, just Google it. Madison, Wisconsin. I think that's what he said. Strange noises heard worldwide. Okay, here we go. Sorry for wasting.
Large trees in front of his house snapped in half.
Booms.
Some bizarre noises.
Some strange noises heard around the world the last few weeks.
There is now audio proof.
Okay, but these noises, science would tell us that these noises have been happening for many years. But it just now so happens that these days we have the capabilities of pulling out our iPhones and recording it.
One of the best things, this is a real problem with humans in general, I'm going to say. We're always looking for an answer, and we never want to say, I don't know. Mm-hmm. Do you get what I'm saying? So in the past, we always put an answer to what happened, more than likely.
Okay.
People always came up with an answer to why these happened. And honestly, that could be what's happening today with these recordings. That's one of the major issues with people is we won't say, we have no idea why these... Yeah. So, I mean, that's honestly my statement of what these sounds were. Don't know. Science will say.
Buzz over the last few weeks about strange sounds being heard in the atmosphere. People around the world and here at home have reported hearing some bizarre noises.
Some strange noises heard around the world the last few weeks has people buzzing, especially on YouTube. Clips posted from Arizona to England and right next door in Manitoba.
Okay, we understand the news is talking about it. Can we just get to the point?
Straight out of a science fiction flick.
They've happened here and across the country.
We don't want to see all these news reports. We want to actually see the videos. Yeah, I'm going to just move
Was that rumble through South Jersey?
Was it an elaborate prank, the sound of aliens, or something else? Those were some of the suggestions heard today as many Terrace residents awoke to a rather unearthly...
Shut up. Oh, okay. So here's a video of the... this is a baseball game, and this is live television coverage, and I think they caught this on live television coverage. If that made any sense, I'm sorry if it didn't.
And the bunt is foul. The count is 1-1.
And what could that possibly be? Somebody shut the door.
It sounds supernatural.
Okay, here's some first-person video of, just people with cell phones pulling them out and recording it. And it wouldn't make any sense that this would be fake because there's so many different instances of this happening.
Oh, it's not just fake. That's not disputable. It's definitely not fake.
Okay. All right. I'm just making sure that the listener knows it's not fake.
Feels like it's getting close, Dylan. Yeah. There went something. What is that? That feels like it's getting very close. Where is it?
I'm not going to lie. If this was happening with you and I sitting out by the fire, I'd be freaking out. Well, not freaking out, but like a little bit like not scared.
Uneasy.
Uneasy. There you go. Can you...
You see, I would be a bit uneasy also, but my thoughts wouldn't be aliens. Okay? I would just think that,
I would, because I'm a completely different person than you.
I would be more thinking that, holy crap, a tectonic plate is just cracked in half, like somehow there's an earthquake
we gotta
in
run
Michigan.
To the store and stock up.
Yeah, that would be my thought. I mean, I hate to go back to aliens, but I gotta say it. If aliens are going to show up, there is no reason that they're gonna make it this crazy guess what I am thing. There's just why would they do it?
Mm-hmm.
They're going to come in, they're going to do whatever they want to do, and they're going to leave. They're not going to sit here for 2 weeks with their speakers pointed at Earth playing sounds, okay? You get where I'm going here?
Yeah.
It's not back that way. It's up in this corner. Don't go out there.
Stay in the house where it's safe.
That way, if it is an earthquake, we all die in the house.
You see anything? I know it's coming from there somewhere.
Okay, this video is from 2012. It shows some workers out in the woods with hard hats on. Are they like lumberjacks or something? I don't know. Just out of curiosity, how many views does this video have? 79,000. That's not even close to being a viral video.
Probably just a repost.
That's a very valid point. But the fact of the matter is, these were all at different times, and so these are all at the same time, but all these videos are posted from different areas of the Earth. So one place it's snowing, the other place it's like a tropical area, the other place it's city. But these are just videos that this person has found on the internet, and put them all in one compilation.
I got a really good comparison for this video. If you had never known, or a lunar eclipse was never documented,
okay,
would you not think the same thing the first time you seen it?
Yeah, because that would be really super weird. To be
exactly.
You would think, that's an alien spaceship.
Exactly.
But that's our moon traveling across the sun.
But that's because we know that.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't know that, you would think the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So odds are somebody's going to be sitting, 50 years from now thinking, God, those people are idiots.
Well, that's the definition of worry, is not knowing what the truth is.
Yeah.
Like someone who knows that they're going to spend the next 25 years in prison, I think would be a little bit less worried as opposed to someone who's about to go into court to find out if they're going to be on death row, or if they're gonna get off, with a slap on the wrist. You kind of understand what I'm saying.
I get where you're going.
Wake up, Jeff. Do you need more coffee?
Oh, I might. But I don't know. I've got strange views. I'll admit it. I'll definitely admit it. In high school, I used to go around quite a bit with my teachers on stuff. But I just always go back to the fact of, what if we didn't know? You should be on that debate team. Yeah. What if we didn't know what we know now? You always got to compare that to what you see. Like, if we didn't know of phenomenons that we know of,
mm-hmm.
and we witnessed them, we would be...
Let's think of some other ones.
Thinking an earthquake.
There you go. Tornado, hurricane.
We know earthquakes happen, but if we didn't know they happened, or
we would think that the Earth is being sucked into the sun,
or say they only happen every 1,000 years and it was never documented, we would be thinking, holy crap, the Earth is flat and it's just fallen into a black hole. That's what we would be thinking.
Yeah.
And it's just, I'm sure somebody's going to post online tons of holes in all of my logic, but
that's care of Jeff the Tech at randomoverflow.com.
I completely agree with all of your holes in my logic because we don't know. But that's just my point of we don't know if these happen all the time. We don't know. It could be something that happens every 300 years. Mm-hmm. And we've just never documented it because, well, everyone probably just thought they drank too much that night and there was no proof that it happened, So that's pretty much my view on these things. I don't doubt for a second that they're real. I mean, obviously, people heard them and recorded them, and if you have enough time and effort to plan a defraudment.
But what about all the UFO sightings, where there's just so many people recording the same thing at the same time?
It goes back to my ultimate alien debunking.
Uh-huh.
Why would they do it?
You got to admit, if they have the technology to get to planet Earth and they have the technology to look at us and see us without even letting us know they're there.
If they have the technology to travel through galaxies and do things that we can't fathomably imagine in some of our craziest thoughts, why would they be flying over the streets of Manhattan? You know what I mean? At a gingerly speed of a few 100 miles an hour. They wouldn't do it. Why would you? Are they going for a cruise being like, hey, that's where our ancestors grew up 15 billion years ago? I mean, they just, why what reason would they do it? First off, if they can travel that fast, they would just show up where they want to be and then they disappear.
Yeah.
And it's kind of why I don't believe that light is the ultimate speed either, because...
Okay, we get Jeff the Tech's theory of relativity.
Yeah.
Of existence. But well, let's change the subject.
It works for aliens,
Let's change the subject. We've been on this for a while.
Oh.
Area 51. What do you believe is there?
Well...
Roswell, New Mexico.
Area 51 is a touchy subject. And
hey, we should go on vacation to Roswell and build a pirate radio station at the hotel and see if the government comes and knocks down our door.
You see, the mystery around Area 51 is because undoubtedly, and you cannot deny this, strange things happen there.
Uh-huh.
Okay? That is something that cannot be denied. It's documented. It does happen. You cannot deny it. But it is also an area where the U.S. practices with experimental technologies.
Yeah, I believe the U.S. government they're withholding a lot of information of what they're capable of doing in regards to military.
I want you to think of this from a strategical warfare standpoint. Okay? Why didn't we tell people we had the nuclear bomb?
Because it'd scare them.
Why did we just drop it instead of tell people?
Because people would prepare for it.
Exactly. Why don't we tell people of future technology?
Mm-hmm.
It's the same exact reason. We're not going to say, hey, we invented some crazy triangle flying up, down, left, right thing to get past radar, because then people are going to know that exists. And that is my belief of Area 51. Weird stuff happens there. Extremely weird stuff happens there. And
what about all those people who are ex-employees of the government and stuff, and they say...
they just are lonely people in their basement who want publicity. I'm sorry.
A lot of people would argue with you on that fact.
I don't doubt it at all. Don't doubt it. I will say, if aliens were to visit, and this is a hypothetical if, Area 51 is one of the likely places that they would visit. But the reason they would visit there is to see our current technology level.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't do it to fly around
to scare us.
To scare us, yes. And it doesn't